All right, we gonna get straight to it, man. You see what's on the screen, man. Shout out to my dude for tagging me on this, because I know they got like the rap report card when it comes to like the New York stuff and all that. The hip hop report card and stuff like that. Chicago got the Chicago rap report card. Whoever did this, shout out to them. Dijon Paul, have no idea who that is. But guess what? I don't know who some of these rappers are, like Fat Money. I don't think I ever heard of Fat Money, but I'm only gonna go over people I'm aware of. I'm not even some of these people that I am aware of, like Tink. I'm not even gonna rate. I'm not even gonna rate. And I just seen that she had a 10, and I was like, yo, on lyricism, and I was like, because I done heard some of that music. I don't know about that, buddy, but and I'm gonna tell you some shit, man. Just because motherfuckers flow nice and they put a lot of syllables in they shit, and make you think that they nice, but we not gonna get deep on that. I can't say that for her because I'm not 1000% familiar, but I know she is a good rapper. So let's get, and I'm pretty sure she sang too, but again, let's get into it, man. I'm gonna go rapper by rapper, and I'm only gonna go over most of the like turbo popular niggas. So like Love Foe, I'm sorry, we not about to, he got a 50F anyway, so we not about to do that. Fat Money, no, we gonna do it like that. And if I really ain't well versed in them, I'm probably gonna skip them as well. So that's just what it is. So let's get to it. We're going to start with Chief Keef. That's a great person to start with because it's going to set the tone for the rest of the list. Lyricism is a 7. That is bullshit. I'm a Chief Keef fan. I've been fucking with Chief Keef since, I've been fucking with him since before he actually popped. Because back when I was like, ear to the streets type nigga, like when he let out 300, before he got like, before Don't Like hit the radio and all that, like I was fucking with him. But that was a short window before he popped because he had the remix with Soulja Boy. So that's what I fuck with, as far as him like all the way back. That nigga's lyricism is a 5. Like, cut it out, man. Like, that nigga's not kicking no motherfucking bars, man. He might have a punchline here or there. Now, don't get it twisted. Like, I could fuck with, like, Love No Thotties and Macaroni Time and shit like that, but it's nothing lyrically special about that nigga. It's just not. It's literally, we'll get to the other things that make him special and stuff like that. Impact 10, that's not even debatable. That's not even debatable, man. Drill is what it is because of Chief Keef. He's the face of all drill music, the godfather of all of that. So Cadence, 7. Absolutely. Flow, which is funny because it's like, when you look at Cadence, what the fuck? I'm a nigga that know the rap skill set to a fucking T. Like, Cadence is a type of flow. Like, that is a type of flow. So I don't get what they talking about Cadence. Is they talking about like delivery? Is that what they like? That's the thing that really fucks me up. Like Cadence and flow, like just being too. But if you look, he got the same rating for Cadence and flow on a lot of these. So, but that shit just blew my shit because it's like, bro, what is Cadence? They don't have nothing for delivery, voice tone, none of that. So that's like, that should be something that's on there because niggas, Chief Keef's voice is iconic. That's what really make him, like his delivery and his flow. His flow, I would probably give him an 8 or 9 on the flow because Chief Keef flow is like, it's slow like a Gucci Mane flow, but like he got a bag. He don't just got one flow. He got multiple flows, and that's what really drive his music is his image, his voice, and his flows. He don't really be saying much special. But it just be that part and the energy he put behind it that's gonna come from the delivery and stuff like that. Catalog 9. That's this had to be written by a nigga from Chicago because this nigga's catalog is not a 9. When we talk about catalogs, I'm thinking albums and maybe singles. Chief Keef catalog is not like that, dog. It's not like that. When you want to look at like Supreme catalog, you look at niggas like Jay, you look at niggas like Kanye, You look at a nigga like May. I ain't even gonna say Jeezy because he got some classics, but I don't think his whole shit is like immaculate, like his whole catalog or the majority of it. But you look at niggas like that, you know, it's probably some other people I could throw in there. You look at Wayne. Wayne is a nigga who has classic mixtapes. All the albums, it's no Wayne album outside of like I Am a Human Being and that rock shit. It's no actual albums that we count for Wayne that's bad. And then when you look at the mixtapes, he has, you know, the whole like fucking dedication series. He's got, so that's catalog. When we talking about catalog. Chief Keef don't got catalog like that, bro. Like maybe and this, I don't even like saying this because like I'm a nigga that's tapped in. Yeah, I'm kind of old, but like nigga, Chief Keef getting up there too, so I'm not that far from that nigga. It's not like, bruh, like the niggas that was fans of his back in 2013 is like 27 now, like the little niggas. So like we not that far away, like. But with that being said, like catalog, I just don't see it. Style, they put a 5, that's crazy. Consistency 8, that's great. Consistency what? Like, what the fuck are they basing this on, fam? Already we start with the bullshit. Consistency, like, I don't know what the, like, consistently releasing shit that niggas ain't checking for? Like, what are we talking about? Like, is that what we talking about? Like, so just if you consistent and you still not like, your shit is not out there like that. You still get that motherfucking, you know, you still get that 8. You get the 8 because you just keep dropping shit that niggas is not checking for. I know it sounds like I'm flambeing this nigga, but it is what it is, man. I'm just telling the truth, man. So like consistency at 8 is crazy, crazy, crazy. Style of 5. That nigga style is see, it's like I just don't agree with this nigga, man. The style is like a 8 or 9 because like that nigga is he raw. He don't sound like other niggas. He don't sound like other niggas, man. He pioneered some shit. He is a very distinct rapper to where it's like when somebody's trying to emulate E40, like you can't emulate him because he don't sound like a bunch of rappers. You can't emulate Chief Keef because he don't sound like a bunch of rappers, bro. I heard some horrible niggas today. And niggas like, I want the money. And niggas like niggas was doing all the fucking Chief Keef. They was doing the Chief Keef ad-libs from motherfucking 2013 and 2023. Like, he's very distinct. And niggas caught that, of course, with them, like, you know, the copycat rappers. Music videos, 5. I'm not even mad at that. Beat selection 10. That's cool. I agree with that. Branding 8. You could probably put that in a 9 or 10 for real. You know, that Glow Gang shit. Think about this. And this goes with Impact too. Like, nigga, Glow Up came from this nigga. Glow Up came from Chief Keef. We don't even get like it with the whole, you know, Glow Boys and all that stuff. Like, all of that. Originality 10 for sure. Versatility 3. I agree with that. C, we would probably have a different grade because, you know, again, I gave him some different scores on some different shit. Vic Mensa, lyricism 10. He about an 8. He's definitely a lyricist. I just don't think. Matter of fact, no. If he not an 8, he a 9. I don't think he a 10, but he up there. Impact 7. Man, that Impact is a 5. Motherfucking Cadence. We not even going over Cadence no more. Flow of 5. I think his flow is a solid average flow, so I give it like a 6 or a 7. You know. Catalog 7. Man. I ain't even good, bruh. Consistency 7. Style 6. I could agree with the style. 7 on the music videos. If Chief Keef got a 5, yo, listen, man. I ain't even gonna go deep, man, because I know he got more production on his shit than Chief Keef as far as the music videos and shit he be acting in. I done seen him do some gothic shit, so like, you know, I could understand him getting a higher rating on the music videos. Beat selection of 3. That's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. He do not be having them bops, so a 3 is crazy. Them beats gotta be doo-doo. Like, that's crazy. Um, Branding 5. I agree with that. Originality 10. I mean, nah, I ain't gonna give him a 10. I could give him a high grade, but like I'm not gonna give him a 10 because he not like no carbon copy clone, but it's like it's not like he don't sound like he just sound outside of the box type shit. Like versatility 7, I could see that. So, you get a D. I don't know what my rating would be because we're not doing the math. We just pretty much criticizing the criticisms. That's what we doing today. Lil Durk. So we back to the drill, man. We back to the drill. And I might just do mostly the drill rappers for real, like, but whatever. Lil Durk lyricism 7. Bump that down to a 6. Impact 10 for sure. Flow 10. I don't think his flow is bad, but like to give it a 10, especially when you gave Chief Keef a 7 and you gave Vic Mensa a 5. I don't see nothing like crazy about Durk flow to give him a fucking 10. This is where the consistency and shit like that come in for me. Like we gonna get to it, but Durk is definitely, if that's how we rate niggas, like Durk is definitely, if Chief Keef a 7, that nigga is a 8 at best. He's an 8 at best. Even then, I'm still not giving him better on the flow than Chief Keef. So I'm gonna give that nigga something like a 6.5, 6. Matter of fact, no, I can't even do that. His flow is not no type of bad. I'm going to say 7. He got a good flow. I can't give him a 6. He got a good flow. And I rated Chief Keef flow higher than that anyway, as far as a 7. Catalog 10. I fuck with Durk music a lot. And the thing about Durk in comparison to Chief Keef is Durk's music is more relevant to a larger amount of people as far as his new releases. He's still in a sales race and shit like that. When Chief Keef dropped, nobody is checking for them first week sales. Just enjoy the music, dog. That's what it is. So, when it come to Durk having catalog, Durk actually do catalog from the time he was signed to French Montana all the way up to now. As far as that catalog being a 10, you got to be a strong Durk fan to think his catalog is a 10. He don't got, no albums that have high replay value to me. They be cool for a summer, and after they fade out, I don't be trying to go back. So I'll give him a 7 because none of the music is bad. I don't think he make bad music. Oh, man, I just seen some shit that pissed me off. We gonna go over that later. Catalog, consistency 10. We'll give him that. Style 9. I ain't mad at that. Because, like, Durk with the singing and stuff like that, he don't sound like other niggas when it comes to the singing and stuff like that. He don't sound like other niggas. He got his own lane. That's how come I'm mad, like, delivery and voice ain't in there, like, music videos, he got a 10. That's a fact. He get the top budget. He get the top dollar. I ain't never seen a weak Lil Durk video, nigga, since he was on Lamron with This Ain't What You Want. Like, I ain't seen a weak Lil Durk video ever. Motherfucking beat selection 10, that's for sure. Brandon 10, that's for sure. Like just I ain't even gonna keep going. But the dog, like, originality 8, versatility 7. He could probably, I ain't gonna hold you. You could probably give him an 8 on versatility, 8, 9, somewhere in that ballpark, because for that nigga to do All My Life with the kids on it, and then for that nigga to be doing pain music, coming from doing straight drill music and thought music, like in the early, like 2010s and stuff like that, he's had transformations. So you got to give it to him on the versatility, man. So you got that. I'm satisfied with Durk being an A. I think so far that's the most accurate one dude has done. G Herbo, we just gonna get to it, dog. Lyricism 9, cool. Impact 10, cool. Cadence 6. I just gotta figure out what this nigga think cadence is. Like, You know, this is the shit that pissed me off. Flow Zero. Like, fuck out of here. I hate you niggas. I really hate you niggas. I hate you tasteless ass niggas, man. I hate you tasteless, meme digesting ass, music consuming motherfuckers. Like, this nigga has an unorthodox flow. This whole he's never on beat shit. Fuck out it. That nigga be sliding, man. He been sliding from day one. He been sliding from day one. He got the slightly off flow, which is like the Joel Santana. And I'm just gonna skip real quick. Cause if you go down to motherfucking what's his name? 600 Breezy. 600 Breezy kinda be using that flow. And I'm not gonna say it's the G Herbo flow. It's the motherfucking Joel Santana flow. Kinda. You know. He be using that, and he gave this nigga a 8. Now don't get it twisted. 600 got a bag when it comes to the flows. He don't flow like that on everything. He got a bag. He got different flows. But to give that nigga an 8 when like you hear some of the shit he be doing, it sounds similar to the G Herbo flow and stuff like that. Like y'all niggas just really don't got no taste, in my opinion, when it come to that shit. Y'all don't really got an ear for this shit. You know, a nigga wouldn't have so many fans. Like Blueface is like legit off beat. Legit off beat. Niggas be trying to say Sugar Free be off beat. Sugar Free has an unorthodox flow where it's like organized, you know, an organized mess. As where Blueface, his shit really just be all over the place. It don't be the same thing. That's really offbeat. G Herbo don't really be offbeat. He's not really offbeat, man. It's just a lazy flow. But I'm gonna stop drilling on that. Catalog 7. I ain't gonna hold you, dog. Like, his catalog hold more weight than Durk's, man. We gotta be real, man. We gotta be real, man. That nigga fucking balling like I'm Kobe was fucking that shit was classic to me, dog. In my opinion, me personally, I know niggas from Chicago might disagree, but like Durk don't got no balling like I'm Kobe. Like, he don't got that. That shit was all in my headphones that whole year that it came out. So with that, you know, I'm going like G Herbo catalog. That shit, if it ain't a 10, it's a 9, dog. I give it a solid 9, man. That nigga don't miss. Is very good. Style 7. I'm not mad at it. 7. You know, music videos 8. I feel like you got to stamp on the 10, man. You got to stamp on the 10. Beat selection 8. You got to stamp on the 10, man. Nigga work with Southside, man. That nigga done had some crazy beats. I don't know that joint that he had where they said that they sampled the Chicago win. That joint was crazy. G Herbo be getting some good beats, man. Brandon. But I will say, just I had to really think about it real quick. Durk do be getting better beats than him. He got a slight edge, you know, on the beats. Just a slight edge. But Brandon, 10, perfect. Originality 10, I can agree with that. Like, who the fuck do G Herbo sound like? You know, even the Jewel's flow, like, you gotta really be tapped in and know what that is, my nigga. Like, you gotta really have an ear for this shit. Niggas is like 50 years deep in the rap and don't know that, like, when Hove made that transition from the Dynasty flow where he was sounding like Big and he went to the Blueprint, nigga, that was Young Chris. That shit he do with his voice. Bronson. All that shit, that's Young Chris. That's Young Chris, man. That nigga whole flow change. That nigga flow and delivery change. But anyways, G Herbo should definitely be an A. If we just keeping it real, man. We gonna skip Tink. I already said, you know, C+, A+. That's cool. I'm not 1,000% hip. We gonna skip Dreezy. We gonna skip BJ. We know who BJ is, a Chicago kid, you know. But I'm not really familiar with the music like that. They gave that boy an F. That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure he plays saxophone too. That's dope. But Kanye, of course, we got stuff up with Kanye. Lyricism 7, I give it to him. I give it to him. Even though other niggas be writing this shit, I give it to him. Kanye can get on a track and eat a nigga. Like, he could eat a nigga. He will say some shit that'll have you like. It might not be the craziest punchline, but it'll be clever and it'll be witty and it'll have you like, damn. So he can eat some of the best rappers. I would give him an 8, but a 7, he could just sit right there for real. Impact 10, like, come on, man. We just gonna keep it moving. Impact, flow, catalog, all 10s. Cannot disagree with that. If you disagree that nigga's catalog is not a 10, like, just shut the video off, get the fuck out of here, unsubscribe, like, cause that's like you a hater. Like, you can't look at this shit outside of yourself and what you think about, like, you know, if this nigga's, like, if you don't like his shit or not. I'm not a big fan of country music, but I respect it. But I'm a producer, so it's a little different. I compose, you know, all that shit. Consistency 7. She got to get that boy a 10, man. Give him a 10 on consistency, man. Give him a 10 on consistency. I don't know what that is, man. Matter of fact, no. What am I talking about? No. You see, I just changed that quick because I really thought about it. I have not liked the Kanye album since, and y'all gonna hate me for this, Yeezus. I did not like Pablo, and I'm not about to lie. I stopped supporting him around the time like Ye and that gospel album. Matter of fact, Ye was the last joint I listened to. I did not listen to the gospel joint, and I did not listen to the one after that. So, with that, you know, I just know as far as the quality, like, once Jesus hit, like, it just started getting weird, and he stopped putting the type of effort he used to put into his music. That's just what it is, man. And I gotta say, like, as a producer, like, some of the production on Yeezus is fucking immaculate. Some of the shit they was doing with the stereo, the Mike Dean sensor, but see, that be the thing. You figure out later, like, a lot of that shit was crafted, like, as far as the heavy lifting, by Travis Scott and Mike Dean. That's just what it is. That's how the music works. But anyways, style 9, I'll give him that. Music videos 10. Everything else is a 10. And I agree with all of it. He is the highest rated rapper on here, and I could accept that. Because he legendary, even though I don't fuck with him like that no more because of all the antics, I still love him. Polo G, lyricism 7. I would probably, you know, this is the thing. I'm going to keep it real, man. And this is how come I don't like this shit. Like, you give Chief Keef a 7 on a lyricism, but you give Polo G a 7 on a lyricism. Like, do you hear the shit Polo G be saying? Like, it's like, I'm gonna just give you 2 examples, not like specific lyric examples, but Polo G will have a punchline here and there. It's like some average shit. It's cool. Chief Keef might have that, and that's cool. But one thing that Polo G do that Chief Keef don't really do is he kind of articulate himself well and paint pictures of what it's like in the hood with all the pain raps and stuff like that, and his relationships with people and stuff like that. He'll talk about certain traumas. I think he talked about getting molested and stuff like that in one of his raps. Like, you're not getting that type of depth from Chief Keef. So, like, to have them in the same lyrical tier, it's like Polo G is not fucking, you know, and I don't even want to, he's not Kendrick, but, like, he's definitely better than Chief Keef when we talking lyrics. So Polo get an 8, bare minimum. Impact 8, not mad at that. Flow 6. His flow is above a 6. His flow is a 7. His flow is a 7. Catalog 5. I don't know where we get the 5 from. You know, especially like I just don't get it. Like Cat must just be looking at singles or something. But I give his catalog like, cause I like his first. I give it a 6. I ain't gonna lie. 6. A 6 is cool for the Cat because it's not crazy. It could be a 6 or a 7, but it's not crazy. It's just like how I mentioned for, you know, some of the other rappers up top, like, you know, Durk and Chief Keef. Like, Durk is closer to having one of them ones where it's like you could call it a classic or something like that. You may even consider one of his albums a classic. Chief Keef, you know, if you really like that first album, that's going to be the one. It's not going to be none of them mixtapes. It's not going to be none of the other albums. Polo don't really got that. For G Herbo, it's balling like I'm Kobe for me, but everybody might not agree with that. They might think PTSD. They might not even think G Herbo got one of them ones. And if we talk about just the narratives that people have, you know, G Herbo publicly don't got one of them ones that everybody point at and say, you know, that's the classic and stuff like that. But whatever. Consistency, they gave him a 6. We just gonna zoom past all the music video. We gonna go straight to beat selection. 5. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. I understand because y'all like, he do all sad shit for the most part, and then he did that Michael Jackson shit, which is some bullshit. Sometimes he'll have some like, you know, I'm about to shoot ops music and stuff like that, but most of it is pain beats and stuff like that with pianos and stuff. His beat selection is a 7. His beat selection is a 7, dog. It's not bad. But outside of that, Polo G, where we at? Branding 8, originality 7, versatility 8, 65D. He could probably be a little higher, like a C, but like, you know, it is what it is. Chance the motherfucking rapper. Lyricism on 10. I might just end the video right here, bro. Like, what is it like? Chance the rap, like that nigga was making sounds on acid rap, dog. And this is a perfect example of a nigga with a silky flow, crazy delivery on some Wayne shit. Like the lyricism is average, bro. It's not over the top, man. He do not be saying crazy shit. He just got a wild style. That's it. I'm not even going to go deep on the lyricism, man. Impact 8. I'm not mad at that. Cadence and flow 10. Absolutely. I ain't going to hold you. The nigga is... What is going on, man? This shit's bullshit. Yeah, the nigga is a wizard with the flow. Can't even lie. He's a wizard with the flow. Catalog 7. That shit might be a fucking 5 for real, man. Because he had a couple good tapes and the fall off was so crazy. It just brought the value down. Like after he did that gospel album, the nigga swore when it dropped, it was the album of the year. Like I remember vividly listening to my dude podcast and like him and the guest was going through albums of the year. And they both thought that was the hottest album of the year. And I was like, man, you know, now reflecting on it, everybody think it was whack. You know, same people who said that, they think it's whack now. But consistency 2. I don't need, man, look, I'm not even about to judge that. Style, I give his style a 9. No, fuck that. Do it say his style is a 10? No, it says it's a 7. The nigga's style is a 10, bro. Chance the Rapper's style is what really saves him. It's what really makes him. His style is a 10. Music videos is top notch. You know, industry playing day one shit, 10. Beat selection, 10. Branding, all this other shit is 10. Originality is a 10. Versatility, you got to give him a 10, dog. What don't he do? On versatility, like, just give him an extra point. I'm not bad at a B for Chance the Rapper, but I would probably give him a C just because that catalog pretty much laid the foundation of the fall off. I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck with Lil Reese. I'm not about to rate Lil Reese. Like, what is we doing, man? Lil Reese does, like, what went, bruh, that nigga don't be giving no fucks about rapping, man. I'm not even about to do it, dog. We just gonna keep it moving. Much respect to Lil Reese, but, like, you could, like, bruh, matter of fact, I'm gonna judge one thing for Lil Reese. Let's go to that fucking flow. You can't be fucking serious. You can't be fucking serious. See, this is how come I, like, look, I understand Reese don't drop music, but that nigga, his flow, like, I love, it was like the Make It Rain flow. Like, that's the type of flow he had. I'm not even about to sit here and lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 500,000. Like, when I flow, like, when I was rapping and stuff like that, like, one of the flows that I like to do was like Lil Reese mixed with like Project Pat. Cause it's like, bro, like, the shit is so silky. So to get a flow of fucking 3, like, niggas don't have that flow. If you hear that, like, I'm in your mix and the haters gonna hate with the R. Kelly sample, Lil Reese, it's an old song. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Lil Reese flow, I would give it a 10. But if I gotta step outside of myself and stop playing favoritism and shit like that, Lil Reese flow at least get a 7. A 3 is fucking blasphemy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not rating nothing else on Lil Reese, you know, because, again, he don't be dropping. Lil Zay Osama, I fuck with Lil Zay Osama. I can see a 7 on the lyricism. You know, I'm not mad at that. If, you know, I ain't even gonna take him down, man. Impact 8. That gotta be some Chicago shit. Because if I go outside and ask little niggas, not even little niggas, just if I ask niggas who Lil Zay Osama is, they not gonna know. So it gotta be some strictly Chicago shit. His impact, I'm in Ohio, bro. His impact is a 3. I'll fuck with him, though. Impact is a 3. Motherfucking flow, 10. Man, what? Okay, so this is the thing, man. Like, because this nigga don't got no, like, he don't got no flow that's like a flow that nobody has or nothing crazy. Like, he got an average flow. I could see him being a 6 or a 7. But this just let me know, like, the dude who judged this was just sauced up when he did this. Like, just understand, like, it's a lot of inconsistencies in this motherfucker, and that right there, Lil Zay Osama flow getting a 10? He don't flow no different. Like, his flow is not, like, very distinct to give him a 10. Like, but it's not bad. I want you to be clear. It's not bad. Catalog at 8, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's crazy. Wait a minute. His catalog, time out. His catalog better than G Herbo. I'm about to, bruh. Like, come on, man. No. Hood Bible is my shit, though. I'm not about to lie. Hood Bible is my shit. But, like, nah. Give his catalog like a 7. Give it a solid 7, dog. It's not a bad catalog. But like 8 is when we get into that territory where this shit is kind of crazy. Consistency, we just gonna skip some of these. Like 10 on the beat selection. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'll get at like a 8. Because I don't think he got bad beats or nothing like that. But 10 is like, man, we like, niggas is giving Kanye and Chance 10s. And Kanye and Chance got like Justice League and all that stuff. Lil Durk and G Herbo, you know, they both should get 10s. They working with some of the craziest producers and stuff like that. Like, that's just what it is, man. Like I'm not about to go deep because that's not even a dig on him. He do got good beat selection, but I don't think it's a 10. Like, especially when this nigga gave Polo G a motherfucking 5 on beat select. Like, these niggas get very similar beats. I don't get it. I don't get it twisted. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. When you look at Lil Zay Osama and Polo G, if you draw a parallel to them, like both of them mostly did pain music when they came in. Both of them at later points got more into like they would do like the op shit and all that. But you know how like the Lil Durk no auto tune niggas just stopped singing completely and just start rapping. You know this nigga Lil Zay Osama got to kill my cousin. I can't name one of them songs from Polo G, but you know what he be doing. You know, and they developed in that part of their career like where they started doing some of that, and like it's like they not the same rapper. They definitely had different styles, but as far as the content and the beat selection and things like that, they are very similar in their trajectory as far as what they do. Um Branding, originality, 6. I'll give him a 7, man. I ain't gonna have him go out like that. Versatility, I gotta give him a 7 or an 8. You know, he got him as a F. You know, he deserved to be a little bit higher than that. He deserved to be a little bit higher than that. I ain't gonna rate Saba. I don't listen to enough Saba, but I listen to enough to know the lyricism being a 10 is fucking spot on. It's fucking spot on. That's the first 10 I seen on lyricism where I will stand on that, and that'll be that. Rocky Fresh, I used to listen to Rocky Fresh a long time ago. I was actually taking a shit the other day and thinking about Rocky Fresh. Nothing about, you know, that's no like, oh, he was shitty or nothing. That don't try and spin it like that. I was just like literally just thinking of rappers that disappeared, and it's like, man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Rocky Fresh had a whole wave. His shit was like different. His shit was different. And I really thought he was going to take off. But, you know, it didn't happen. You know, if you was at MMG and you wasn't Wale and you wasn't, what's that, Meek, you wasn't one of them two, it just wasn't going to go for you, dog. It just wasn't going to happen. That's just what it is, man. I don't know about the 10 on the lyricism, you know, but I'd probably give him like an 8. Maybe. I would have to go back and listen to him. I ain't listened to him in so long, man. He could have got to a 10. I'm not going to rate King Louis. I used to fuck with King Louis super heavy. Super heavy. Super heavy. You know, but it's kind of like the Lil Reese shit to where, unlike Lil Reese, he always been about the rapping, and he probably still dropping, but ain't heard nothing from him in years. Skip Fat Money, Famous Dex. We just gonna blow through this one, man. Like, what is we even doing with this? Like, 3 on the lyricism, impact 7, cadence and flow 3. Catalog. Where's we at for catalog with Famous Dex? That's a 5. Consistency a 4. Style a 7. 5 on the music videos. 8 on the beat selection. 7 on the branding. 3 on originality. 4 on the versatility. A 49F. You see how I just went through that? That is the first one out of all this shit where I think is 100% accurate. And that is no hate. That is just real. Famous Dex, in my opinion, is a vibe rapper. He is a party rapper. You know, and even then, you don't be hearing this shit at the parties where I'm at. You don't hear nothing he put out at the parties where I'm at. But, you know, he just one of those like swag rappers and stuff like that. One day I'm gonna give y'all like my whole take on just how I like categorize rappers. It's three lanes. You know, you got the vegetarian on the far left, you got the swag rappers on the far right, or whatever word you want to use for it. And then in the middle, you got the blend of the two, the conscious and the swag. You know, you bring them together. So to give you examples of those 3 categories, on the left side, You got Kendrick. Well, not even Kendrick. No, no, no. On the left side, you got Common. That would be a vegetarian rapper. Andre 3000, that would be a vegetarian rapper. Like the woke consciousness rappers. You then look on the right side. Who would you have on that side? You would have like Jeezy, fucking Gucci Mane, Soldier Boy, Finesse Two Times, niggas like that. You know, that's really like they make turnt music and you're not really listening for the lyrics at all. You just really there to vibe. Then when you get to that middle category, that's when you get the best of the best. You get the Jay-Z's, you get the J. Cole's, you get the Drakes, you get the Kendricks, because they'll take some of this shit from the conscious shit to where niggas can actually rap. And they'll say some shit of substance. They'll give you something that you can actually feel. And then they'll still give you some of that other end as far as the swag and all that. I'll get into that another day. If you, and I ain't gonna hold you, niggas like Polo G, like fit perfectly in that middle category and could really take off. And that's how come a nigga like Rod Wave take off, because he a perfect blend of both sides. But anyways, we gonna keep it moving. Not rating No Name, even though I got a video on my channel about her, man. You know, niggas fuck with the tweets more than the music. Let me not even say niggas. Women fuck with the tweet more than the music. Mick Jenkins, I'm not rating him. Lyricism being a 9, I completely understand that. I fuck with Valley. I'm still not gonna rate Valley. You know, I just want to see that beat selection for Valley. If it's not a 10, it's a 10, dawg. I was about to say, man, that nigga be having the slappers, nigga. Motherfucking 600 Breezy, we gonna do that. We gonna do 600 Breezy. 600 Breezy being an 8 on lyricism, I get that. That's cool. That's a perfect place. Impact, 7. I don't know about that. That's got to be some Chicago shit. Just keeping it real where I'm from, that's a 3 again. Like, it's like niggas is not checking for that. Had no impact anywhere in Ohio for real. Like, if you book this nigga in my city, like, I would love to see who would show up. I would love to see who would show up. And that's not no knock to him, because he getting booked in other places. That's just a fact. He getting booked in other places. He getting his bag. But the impact, I just don't agree with that, just from, you know, my standpoint. But this is a Chicago list, probably made by a Chicago nigga. He probably is heavy in the city. Flow is an 8. You know what I said about that, man. The flow is, he absolutely deserving on the flow. He has a bag. I would probably give him a 9 on the flow. You know, what else we got? Catalog, 7. I'm not even going to speak on that. Consistency and style, 8. Music video, 7. He be just doing a bunch of hood, like, I ain't going to hold you. I'm giving that a 6, man. I ain't seen no dynamic music video from 600 Breezy that wasn't, like, on a porch or in the streets with the members and all that. I'm cool on all in a fucking room with the Glocks, and, like, that's average shit. That's like 7-6 territory, like. And he probably got some other shit, but there was a point where I was really fucking with his music, and that's all it was, dog. That's all it was. I'm gonna have to peep immediately after this video. 600 Breezy, we got music videos, beat selection, 8 for sure. He be getting them sliders, and buffalo chicken slide. Brandon, 8. I don't know about that. I don't know about the Brandon. I don't know about that, but we're not even going to get heavy on that. Originality, 7. I can see that. Versatility, 6. I can see that from what I heard. 75C, I think that's the perfect place for him. Taylor Bennett, we going to skip. Cowboy, we going to skip. I could rate Montana 600, but it's kind of funny, because, like, it's kind of fun. I will say this. When we go back through the 10s, he gave, like, Rocky Fresh a 10. I never looked at Rocky Fresh as a spitter. Let's keep going. Like, Chance the Rapper, he gave him a 10. I never looked at Chance the Rapper as a spitter. I ain't gonna rate BJ the Chicago Kid. I'm not gonna rate Tink either like that, even though I did kind of at the top of the video. Vic Mensa was definitely looked at as a spitter, and I still took his rating down a little bit. Mick Jenkins is definitely a spitter. So is No Name. I already know No Name got a bag. They both got 9s. Montana 300. He definitely a motherfucking spitter. But this is the thing I'm gonna tell you. I look at him like that, but I would have to go back and actually listen to what he's saying, because the thing about him is he's like I mentioned at the top of the video, he one of them niggas that cram a bunch of syllables into the bars. Sometimes it make you think niggas is actually saying something when they don't be saying nothing. Bada boom, bada bing, gotta do a lot of things type shit. Oh man. But with that being said, like, you know, that's really it for the list, man. I think the list is like, you know, I appreciate him for taking the time to do this, you know, because it creates conversation around skill set, around rappers and all that stuff. And like a lot of that is missing from the game now, you know, and this really gives us like, you know, ways to compare these cats. And like we get to talk about lyricism and flow and things like that. You know, we get to really judge it, because a lot of people just don't be on that. They don't be on that type of conversation. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you agree with me. I'm out.